Let's jump right into it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Make this big. And let's go. Alright. So clearly this black woman right here is gorgeous. She is so hot, right? You see, she apparently has great assets. She takes care of her skin. She clearly takes really good care of herself. This is the kind of black woman that I would marry. The kind of black woman that I desire. Unfortunately, black women that look like this are sometimes reserved for white guys because in America, the white man is quote unquote better than the black man. Now, I'm showing you this woman right here for a reason. You see this book right here? You see this book? This is her book. It's called Swirling. Swirling is basically, to make a long story short, the book is about mixing races. Okay? And I believe that she is married to a white man. I mean, most likely she is. You could do your own research on her when you get the chance. I probably will. But let's jump into the story. Let's jump into the video. As you can see, it says, why are black women so fat? Black women being fat is a fucking epidemic, people. It is an epidemic in America. Black women, there is a growing percentage of black women that are just obese, and they don't give a damn about how they look. And you're supposed to love them for who they are. You're supposed to love them and start a family with them and just think that they're beautiful. Did you know? There was one time I was basically looking for a mate, and I did this once. I looked on Craigslist, because I wanted to try something new. There was a person who basically sent me a message saying, hey, I am an attractive black woman, and I'm looking for a relationship. I said, are you sure you're attractive? And she said, of course I am. Guess what? She sent me a picture of how she looked. She was fucking fat. Why the fuck is the standard of black women nowadays fat? That's beautiful now. That apparently that's what beautiful is in black women's eyes. Fat. Fucking fat. That shit pissed me the fuck off because she literally told me that she was attractive. She fucking lied to me. She lied to me. She wasted my fucking time. The last message I sent her was, when was the last time you had a boyfriend? She never responded back to me. And it's obvious why. Now let's see what this beautiful, gorgeous black woman with this nice body has to say. I'm going to play a little bit of this video. Take a look.
With some commentary. Oh, but before I start, have you guys bought my book, Swirling? How to Date, Mate, and Relate, Mixing Race, Culture, and Creed? You guys send me a lot of questions. I'm deluged with questions. But I gotta admit, there's a lot of answers that can be found if you just buy the book. And it's easier, it's quicker, because more than likely you're going to find the answer in Swirling before you'll get the answer from my email, because again, it's overloaded. I will put links to where you can buy at the bottom of this video. Alright, now moving on, I want to talk to you guys about a very serious subject, and I need to tell you ahead of time that I know that there's going to be some sisters who are going to be mad at what I have to say, and it has to do with black women and weight. I got a question from a young girl. She's 18 years old, lives in New York, is homeschooled, and she says to me, I'm really interested in non-black men, but I'm not the smallest girl. I've never been small. And so I wrote her back and I said, well, what do you mean you've always struggled with your weight? What does that mean? She said, oh, well, I've never been the size 12, as if size 12 was a small size, when in fact size 12 is sort of the average size of the American woman. Anything sort of lower than that, 10, 8, 6, 4, you're getting towards the, lower you go, the thinner and more svelte you are. So I'm thinking to myself, she thinks that a size 12 is small. And I didn't want to get too far in advance, but I was just thinking to myself, she thinks that a size 12 is small. She must be a pretty big girl. And this has always been a very hard subject to tackle because black women, just women in general, are very defensive about their weight. Okay.
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. Do you see what she just now said? It's, she doesn't like to talk about the issue because black women are very, quote unquote, defensive about their weight. Black women's weight is not the only thing that they get defensive about. They get defensive when you talk about their damn attitude. They get defensive when you talk about them wearing white women's hair. They get defensive about anything that they think is right and that you disagree with. If it's acceptable to them, then it's right. That's the majority of black women, and I can't fucking stand it. Let's get back to the video. So, like I said, I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can watch the entire video when you get the chance. Black women and obesity is an epidemic, people. It's an epidemic that nobody wants to talk about, and us as black men, we're supposed to accept and mate and reproduce with these huge, large, unattractive women. People really think that black women are good enough for black men. Now, let me tell you a little bit about that. The reason why most of America think that it's okay for not just a black woman to be excessively freaking fat, but for black men to date them. The reason why people think like this is because, I'm going to explain it right now. Black men typically are they're on the lower end of the totem pole, especially financially. Black men, as a majority, they have a hard time finding a job. They have a hard time keeping their finances up. Therefore, in America's eyes, they don't deserve women that are in shape. They don't deserve attractive women. They don't deserve a woman like this beautiful woman you see right here. She's hot. It's very rare that I ever say a black woman is hot, but she look good. Okay? I'm being honest. And, so that's another reason why black women think it's okay for them to be fucking fat and for them to get a black man. Now me, myself, I happen to be a good-looking black man. I mean, if you saw me in person, you'd be like, wow, he's handsome. I am handsome. And the fact that I posted my picture up when I posted that Craigslist ad, and then that fat black woman said that she was attractive and then showed me a picture which was clearly unattractive, that shit didn't make no sense to me. It didn't really add up. I specifically stated in the ad that I prefer a woman that is in shape. Okay? She said that she was attractive. She was not attractive. I mean, besides her being overweight, she actually was not attractive. Okay? Just in general. And I have seen overweight attractive black women. I actually used to work with one before, but I'm gonna end with the last little story I have. There was one time I was in a predominantly white community. I was taking a public transportation, and I looked to my right, and I saw a gorgeous, I mean, drop dead gorgeous black woman in some heels. She had her toes done. She was in shape. She had a nice dress on. She was very sophisticated, excellent skin, and she was with an Asian man. He was Asian. It seems to me the most gorgeous black women, the most acceptable, the most attractive black women are with men that have something going for themselves. And this is important for you black men to understand. Women like this are attracted to men that have something to offer. Because at the end of the day, women like this, they know what they got going for them. She dresses nice, or they dress nice, and you know what? That pussy gonna be good too. The sex is gonna be good too. And then when she goes out and she presents herself to the world while she's with you, when you go to different restaurants, you go to the mall, you go to different theme parks, she's going to be a representation of you. Okay? So women like this, they know good and damn well that, hey, they have something to offer. You better be bringing something to the table too, black man. I'm talking about money. That's what I'm talking about. You better be able to pay for her expensive heels. Pay for her to get her nails done, toenails done, fingernails done, her nice suits, whatever it is that she wants. You better be able to pay for at least most of it, if not all of it. Okay? So that's what this whole thing is about. Be sure to leave your comments, rate and subscribe, and share this video. Peace.